morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It's a wonderful Wednesday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning, is Bradley Gilbert from Walmart. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
Happy Wednesday, but also happy we are now like unofficially into summer.
Yes. Yes.
Spring and summer.
What
always
is it?
Summer. We'll
Amen.
Sing in the sunshine.
And, yeah.
We'll laugh every day.
And you know how I
Summer.
feel about that, just the idea of the pools being open.
I know.
Regardless,
This
wherever
is like,
they are.
This
wherever
is
they are
like
in
your
the world.
banner day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think I should see one gloomy face on you this whole 3 months. Or maybe 4 months.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah,
then
he
we
goes,
kick off.
yeah.
Then we kick off fall and Christmas. So yeah, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Christmas. So it's good. It's
Oh,
good.
it's
This
gonna
can be
be-
a good stretch.
I know. So, what's the pool report? Because it was funny because we missed last week, but the week, or I don't know, one day, someone asked me, "What are people opening their pools?" I'm like, "Well, I've got to find from Brad."
Yeah,
Brad,
yeah.
what's the status
It's
of the pool?
up, ready to go. It was ready to go for the holiday weekend, which I think is always like, that's almost like a holiday in itself. Of course, for the make sure that we honor the folks that have given their lives and those who sacrificed for us to
The
make sure
ultimate.
that we stay safe. So that's, but it's the official kickoff to summer.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
kind of cool. It's been open since last week. We're doing good. Water temperatures above 80, so that's good. That's good. And so we're going to have a good stretch of sunshine for the next 2 or 3 days. So
Yeah, bath water.
we'll take it.
80,
Absolutely.
90,
Oh,
just bath
yeah,
water. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I
Love
was
it.
in last night for a while. Yeah, I was going crazy and taking care of stuff in the garden, and then I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to jump in the pool.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good day.
There's nothing like that, going from the garden and working and and all that, and then jumping in a
Yeah,
cool crystal
it
pool.
was nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So everyone out there, I hope
No
you
troubles? Did you
are
have any trouble? Like sometimes starting it up can be a little bit of a,
Well, I had a new cover for this winter, and
I want all of the details.
well,
Did you
new cover, it was
suffer
supposed
any?
to be-
I'm wanting to know if you was there anything that gave you some suffering?
Yes, the new cover coming off was a little different than the old cover, the covers that I've had over the years. So it was a little more technical.
Okay, a little
So
more challenging.
Brad is not as technical as my new pool cover, just so everyone can know. So, but I had help. So there was 2 very wonderful people. And I only got frustrated one time.
Okay.
So,
All right.
which was good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, there was.
Am I that person in your life that loves to hear a little bit of frustration?
One of them.
Tell me there was a little frustration.
Because
in that.
there's always it was someone was cracking up because they're not used to seeing me frustrated with anything related to the pool. You know how I am.
Okay.
Like it was February and I was dragging the sun chairs
You're
out,
out, yeah.
out by the pool.
I
No.
think after that first snow, I started hearing you. Patio furniture coming out.
I know. But anyway, so it just got some extra leaves in the pool that was unnecessary. Let's just say that.
Those
And it was not the help that I had. I had great help.
Oh.
It was this new cover that just reacted a little differently to taking it off. So.
Okay. all
Lesson
right.
learned, though.
Lesson learned. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yay, up
Yeah.
and running
Up
and
and
ready to
running,
go.
ready to go.
Yay. I just had to
Yeah.
hear a little struggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worth the journey, right?
Yes. Oh, well, I had to get in to help navigate this, and the water was already 75 degrees, so it was good, but I got in and realized, I haven't floated the steps yet, so
What's that mean? You mean putting
The steps weren't in; they were sitting on the deck.
So how you had to get out
So
now? Oh wait,
yeah.
now that see okay.
Yeah.
See, these are the
That was
stories.
the
These
fun-
are the
that was
stories
the
I
fun
want to
part.
hear.
So I
Yeah.
couldn't stay mad at the cover because I was laughing getting out of the
Trying to
pool.
get out of the
Like,
pool.
you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was funny. So that was fun. It was
Yeah.
frustrating, but it all ended up laughing.
Love that. Love that. All right, pool time for sure. All right, let's thank our sponsors.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox for Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Care First, Urgent Care, and McAllister Lane Consulting.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. We
Yeah.
appreciate that. We're on to the 29th day of May. Isn't that crazy? We're at the end of the
I know.
month. I know.
Doesn't seem possible.
Brad, before too long, we'll be sitting at Pekin at the 4th of July watching the parade.
I know.
Isn't that crazy
I know.
to think about? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're already working, like they're really working to start already the preparation, all of the hard work that goes into that.
And they do a great job
They do.
with the overall everything going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the Washington County Fair and then the 4th of July, and you know
Oh,
I
the
love
fair's
that.
in full
I
swing,
love
too, yeah.
I love the 4th of July parade. That's one of my
Right. Well, actually, I should have said because before too long we'll be broadcasting up at the fairgrounds for
Oh, yes.
coffee club. That's always fun.
yes. The goats love us.
Not bad.
They're bad. I know.
That one goat that won't give it up.
No.
Yeah.
It's like we're a crowd favorite. Up
Yeah.
there.
There we go. Absolutely. We know our people.
We do. We do.
All right. The 29th day today is end of the Middle Ages Day. I guess this was the end of the Middle Ages.
Okay.
All right. International Day of United Nations Peacekeepers. Like
Okay.
that. Keep
Yep.
the peace. Love that. Learn about Composting Day.
Oh yeah.
You do composting?
I have a composter. Yeah.
Do you really?
Mhm.
So what do? You just throw like, it looks like banana peelings.
You can
like,
throw that
like-
kind of stuff in with it, and then I add extra. Like, I mean, you know, I'm out in the country, so I have access to some manure, and then that type of stuff. You can do potato peel, whatever, any type of stuff like that, and then throw in some garden soil with it, and then just keep letting it break down and mix it. And as it breaks down, you mix it. It's like a concrete mixer type thing. It's really good.
And then you just sprinkle it on
Then
your
you
garden.
use that. Mhm.
All right, wonderful. National 529 Day. It's a college savings day.
Okay.
Ooh, National Biscuit Day.
Oh,
And you know what it shows? It shows gravy and biscuits and gravy.
oh yeah. Thank you.
Have mercy.
Have mercy.
Oh, break open that biscuit.
So anyone out there that is going to be driving by WSLM,
Yeah.
yeah, just hits different sometimes.
It does, doesn't it? Just. And when someone brings it to you, oh, yeah.
But you know, think about something though. Seriously, like, you know, even if it's been a tough morning,
Oh,
that platter, wherever, if it's
Yeah.
homemade, if it's from your favorite restaurant, if it's from wherever, that sits in front of you, and you just kind of take that pause, and life's okay.
it
again,
is.
You know, it
Yeah,
really is.
Yeah,
It really
and homemade
is.
gravy. Oh, have mercy.
I like homemade biscuits or biscuit, and you can get canned biscuits that are really, really good, obviously, but you get those and put pepper jelly on them. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's
Or
just.
big- yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So get out and enjoy biscuits.
Biscuits and biscuit day, yeah. It says biscuit day, but we're
Yeah.
adding the gravy
We're-
and all
yeah.
that, yeah, to it. Yes. So anyway, thank you
I
so
mean,
much. So much
that's
better when
part of
things are
the-
brought
that's-
to you.
yeah.
Yes. Big difference, though. Big difference.
Taste,
All right.
Taste-wise, yes.
Yes. National Senior Health and Fitness Day. So there you go for everybody. Seniors, get out there and get moving. Paperclip Day. I love paper clips.
A must-have.
Yes, and you know people don't use them very often.
No.
And matter of fact,
And
like
I don't understand why.
I'm a little confused about that too. So we here at WSLM, a little fun fact. We always bought the big paper clips, the big paper.
Yeah.
My dad had his things that he was important to him, big
Yeah.
paper clips. So whenever like I would bring something somewhere, they would always say, "Can I have your paper clip?" People would always ask for the paper clip.
That is hilarious.
I know.
That's awesome.
It is. I know. And I kind of felt like
Spreading cheer, one
I
paper
know.
clip at a time. But that's cool, though.
No,
that really is.
It's those little things in
Yes.
life. I'm
Yeah, you're
telling
just
you.
like-
Can I have your paper? Well, yes, you could have that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just the fact that
I should have carried him in my pocket extra.
Yes,
Okay,
you
but-
should. You
Should.
should. Well, I'm a big paperclip guy too.
Are you okay?
And we're paperless as much as
Oh,
possible,
yeah.
you know, as far as that goes. But the stuff that I do have to,
Yeah.
like I'll show up and people are just got their papers everywhere. It's just like, no, see that paperclip right there? Boom, done. You're done. They stay organized, and then you take it off when you start thumbing through them to talk about them, right?
There we go.
Or anything like
Well,
that. So,
if you use a staple,
oh,
then you're committed. I mean, okay, or like let's say that you want to take those papers apart.
yes.
So then you have to try to figure out how to get the staple out of the
Yes.
paper without tearing the paper.
And if you leave it in there, then you fold the paper weird, so you always got that corner that's always messed
and
up.
it looks
if
weird.
you take
It looks-
them apart, then it's always got that dog ear flopping up like that. It's like, no. So if you try, no, because you take the paper clip off,
like Zeus's
everything
ears
stays
that
flat,
I paid
and
for
you
those
just
ears
turn it
and I
on.
haven't. Zeus ear.
I know. That's good on Zeus.
No,
Not good for the office.
we can't have our paperwork going out like that.
This is the reason we can't have nice things.
That's exactly. That's exactly right. So you can't do the staple.
No,
so therefore
no.
comes in like the Superman that he is,
Yeah.
the paperclip.
Yeah.
And then when you have the large paperclip, people like it. They do.
Yes,
They
yes.
have an attraction to large paperclips.
Yes. Yes.
Especially if you're a magnet.
And you know they have those clippy things that fold down. You know, you clip the papers to them and they fold down, which those are nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too much work for that.
It-
That's like extra step. You
Right.
go
Right.
straighten your papers up,
Right.
paper clip, boom, you're done.
Well, and
You're
I
ready
think
to
it
go.
looks nice, you know, like when you're in a meeting and someone's got a paper clip and they take the paper clip off and they're like, you know,
Yes.
showing you. Much
And
better
you don't
than
have to fumble thugh as like with the clips as much either.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
the clips sometimes they get me.
Yeah.
It's like
paper clips, boom, you're done.
those
Go
clippy
through,
things.
and
Are they
then
called
you
clips?
Just straighten your
Yeah.
papers back and then clip back
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You're good.
The clips, I have trouble with those.
Yeah.
Okay, and I also have trouble with what's the things that you tie things down with, and you pull them. They're like if you're decorating something. You still got my hands over here. I know you know what I'm talking about. You're just letting me
Wait,
stay out here.
tie something down.
You're letting me swim in this
Elastic?
water. No, it's the pull string.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah. They have the barrel tie things that you squeeze on it and then you pull
Yes,
the elastic
yes,
thing and
exactly.
then it stays tight.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Whatever
I'm with
those.
You on that. I'm with you. No.
Those things give me.
They give me anxiety. I'm with you. 100%. We're on the same page with that. We really are.
Things to
So-
avoid. You
You know,
will
'cause
not
they're
find.
they're on those little bags. You
Yes,
carry
exactly, and then you have
laundry
to
bags.
exactly.
And stuff.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no,
So
no.
like those things, I have to like they're not in my toolbox.
No.
Okay,
I'm with you on that.
if I had a toolbox, if I had a
If we
toolbox,
had one, I
you
would
are
tell you
not
that
going to
is
be in
not
there.
gonna
Okay.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely
And you
not.
see people using them right and left. Okay,
Yeah.
well, good for them. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, good for them.
Yeah.
I-
Not knocking that, but
they're right up there with my new
sales
pool
went
cover.
down. Things to avoid. All right, paperclip day, yay! Put a pillow on your fridge day. Why would you put a pillow on your fridge day? The only thing that I could think of is if you had a little fridge and you put a pillow on it and use it like as a seat. I don't know, right? Why would you put a pillow on your fridge day? I've never heard of that.
I don't know. Does it like get
It
it
just-
cool? Like on
Cool
top?
pillow? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. World Digestive Health Day. All
That
right.
should be it.
I saw you heard the Chuck Norris commercial. Chuck Norris cares about your digestive health. Chuck Norris. Have you ever done all the Chuck Norrises? You know those are funny.
Yes, they
Chuck
are.
Norris, like,
Yes.
I can't remember them
Yeah.
right now, but,
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
you know.
so
you know the
digestive
saying.
health is one of those things that it is important, and people don't talk about it until there's a problem with it.
Exactly. And you know these doctors are wanting to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people are wanting to talk about it. They're wanting to say, make sure you have gut health. They
Mhm.
call it gut health. I mean,
Yeah.
all these different things. I was trying to find the Chuck Norris sayings, but, You know, Chuck Norris cannot be stopped. Chuck Norris. So I did a little bit of a years ago. I did some working out, and years ago, and they had this gym that I went to had this big Chuck Norris poster, and it was like 10 things that Chuck Norris will not do, or that will not bother Chuck Norris. And like I had all these memorized, and now I can't think of any of them.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was just like that. And so while you're working out, like you're reading all of these over and over and over. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm not going to name names, but I found out recently that someone that I know that I never would have expected, though, she totally is like, oh, Chuck Norris, he's like, he can do no wrong. Like, and she's younger.
Wow.
So it's like interesting that, like, you know, is totally, you know.
Was he on the Fall Guy? Was it Chuck Norris, or who was on the, was it the Fall Guy?
Lee Majors.
Lee
$6
Majors.
Million Man was on the Fall Guy.
Fall Guy. Okay, but wasn't Chuck Norris, was he on a show?
He was on
Wasn't there
the
a
Texas
show?
Rangers show.
Yeah, maybe that's it, what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he was on that
Like-
for many, many years. He's a bad guy. Not a good guy.
Good guy, but
there's
he had-
another word that normally goes in there, you know, bad, you know, but you know, she was just like, all of a sudden out of the blue, she's just like Chuck Norris is a rock star. I'm like, well, technically no, but that's a kiss, but okay. No, but you know what I'm saying, you know, because the commercial.
I
was
know
good.
the
But-
commercial. I know
But
exactly. I
it's
know where
funny
you're going.
because she, just randomly, and I'm just like, what? It's like, oh yeah.
It's
like,
funny, like, yeah.
She knows because of the Total Gym stuff.
Total
like,
Gym.
She's,
Yeah, that's it.
you know,
yeah.
Because she's younger, but not young. So but just like, oh yeah. And it's just funny when people are just like, get all serious. You know?
Oh. And it's funny how, like, people, like, when you say names, and then people will, like, oh, yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
And it's like, who? You know?
How do you know?
Like, you know about them? Yeah. Oh, I love Chuck Norris, you know? Yeah.
He's just awesome.
Yeah. Well, he is quite an example.
I want him
You
to
know?
be.
Why are we on Chuck Norris so much? What possibly, where did this go? Gut health, because he does the commercials.
Yeah.
I have the commercials running on the station about taking care of your stomach and your gut health. So I guess, digestive health, making sure, you know, things are good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris
The
cares.
rabbit hole. We moved down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, if you get time, look up all the Chuck Norrises, you know,
Yeah.
because those are, Chuck Norris won't do this, Chuck Norris won't do that. And,
Yeah.
yeah, he, like, something like for breakfast.
Maybe we could get him to call in. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I think he would. I think that Chuck Norris, I think that's realistic. I think he would. I think he's that kind of guy. Especially if we were talking about, like, gut health. We had a topic.
We need to have a serious gut health conversation.
That's right. What do you do? I use the Total Gym, Becky. That's what I do. For all of your problems in life, I use the Total Gym.
You know, they have these teas that are herbal teas that are self-brewed and stuff, and one of them is made for good gut health.
Well, there's all kinds, and then you have your, like, which, by no means do I know enough about this. You've got your probiotics, there's pro, and then there's post, or what is it? No, what's another probiotic and postbiotic?
Prebiotics.
I don't know, prebiotics, maybe pre and post, I don't know. But something like that, I don't know. But anyway, you got all those. And then you have to know, you have to know what you're doing.
Yes.
And then you have, like, your super greens. You have your greens, you have your...
And you can't overdo it on certain things. So if you're having any type of problems, you need to ask these questions.
Yeah, these are exactly...
They really do, because, like,
yeah.
If your gut's not going right...
Well, and you need to talk to a doctor. Because, like, when you go searching on the web or the internet, everything, you're going to be overloaded. Like, this does this doesn't do this.
There's not... everything's factual you see on the internet, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like TikTok. Everything's true, right?
Everything's true.
Facebook, yeah. No, but, that's where you consult your doctor.
Yes.
And you have to remember what works for one does not necessarily work for another person. So you have to... but I do love to talk to people about, like, health, and of course right now we're in the garden season, and I'm sure, have you got any produce from your garden yet?
No, but I've got some of my cherry tomatoes are little bitty, they're about the size of marbles, so, I'm well on the way on those, and I've got blooms on all of my tomatoes. I got some small tomatoes I ended up with 18 tomato plants this year.
Oh, wow.
So I've got some green onions that are really close, and my celery's doing really well.
Oh.
So
Celery, that's different.
Yeah, I haven't this first year for celery for me. So
That's awesome.
and I got my cabbages. They're about the size of, you remember those rubber balls that you used to get in the coin machines and stuff like that. So I got little cabbages that are that size. So I guess Brussels sprouts is.
Oh, there you go. That's cute. Yeah.
But yeah, so they're doing well. So yeah, but I'm going to be excited for tomatoes.
Now, have you had trouble with deers or
no, I don't have
anything?
that much trouble.
Good.
I just I take ivory soap, and you know shred that up, kind of grate that up a little bit and sprinkle that in different places, and keep the rabbits and yeah.
They don't like that. So.
No. And then I've got marigolds for the bugs, so it's a natural thing. So I got those. So I'm doing good. I've got 2 different kinds of spicy peppers this year because I'm gonna try. I'm probably gonna have to phone a friend on this, but I'm gonna try. I do pickles every year, but I'm gonna do salsa this year just to try.
Have mercy.
Just to try. So.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And I want to do some tomato juice, spicy and regular.
You gonna let Jeannie help you do some of that?
Yeah, that's my phone a friend.
Why don't we bring all of our harvest over to Jeannie? Jeannie,
So,
work your magic.
So, yes, here you go. Thank you.
No, I think you can do it.
I can do the pickles.
I'm your
I can do
cheerleader
the
on this.
pickles.
You got this. You can do this.
Okay.
Are they like 90-day pickles, or isn't it 60-day pickles, or 30-day pickles? Or?
Well, I do the refrigerator pickles that are 90 days.
Okay.
But then I do regular
Did you know there's
canned
a
pickles.
pickle shortage?
No.
Yeah. I actually talked about it last week. Somewhere, I think it's in Mexico or somewhere, I can't remember, that we get like our cucumbers from.
Mm-hmm.
Their crops got messed up or something. So there's going to be
makes me sad.
I'm very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a day of, because our family loves pickles.
Yeah. Well, I do too, and you know how I like the spicy pickles.
I know
that's
you do.
That's
spicy
yeah.
that, but
So,
So there's a little bit of a shortage of pickles. So just a little bit.
I'm going to try to help with that.
That's right. You want to get pickles for Christmas for everybody. I want a bow on it. Just give me a jar with a bow.
Yeah.
Nothing says loving like pickles.
Yeah, and then I have to do a salsa one for you.
Oh, with a bow.
So
well,
even if it's bad, you're just going to have to be like, this is awesome.
That's going to be,
Yeah. So.
I don't think I've really ever had bad salsa. I mean, like there's better salsa, but really, I've not had bad salsa.
Yeah.
Really, salsa's good. It's like pizza. You know what I mean? It's like, there's really no bad pizza.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
absolutely.
You are absolutely right. It's like someone's like,
that
pizza's terrible. I was like, what's wrong with you?
That's right. It's
well,
pizza.
it's not the best pizza in the world. Still, the worst pizza is way better than the best liver and onions that you can ever eat.
Right over here. High five. Right across the room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm going to try it. I'm doing onion. I've grown onions and peppers and tomatoes, and so I'm just gonna have at it this year.
I love that. Love that. Did you do any other color of tomatoes? Did you like yellow tomatoes?
Well, I did Cherokee purple. I did red.
Mm-hmm.
I always do yellow because yellow are my favorite. But there's
yellow looks so pretty too.
There's what do they call them? Oh, one of the heirloom tomatoes that is a German heirloom tomato that is yellow and red mix, and it looks like it's not all the way ripe.
Oh.
But it is so good. But yeah, so I have yellow cherry tomatoes, and I have red cherry tomatoes. So.
Oh, yellow cherry tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yum. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
And now I have 2.
Did you do lettuce?
I did lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, carrots, celery, peppers, tomatoes, zucchini, squash, and cucumbers.
And you're doing all of this in raised beds.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, that's cool.
It's a
That's cool.
total raised bed garden. Well, there is one exception. I found the German hybrid heirloom, tomato, the red and yellow mix. I found it late, so later after I had already filled all my beds up, and so I have it in a galvanized pot. Growing where somebody put a flower. I got this awesome looking tomato plant in it.
Oh, that's cool,
and it
though.
looks really good.
Oh, I bet.
And then And you and I talked. I have my potatoes growing in a whiskey barrel
I love that.
instead of in
That's
one of
going
the
to be
raised
some really good
beds. So that's
potatoes.
gonna be some
Yeah,
good potatoes.
I want some of those potatoes.
know.
Thunder River Beeline. We're
Everybody
going
be
to fire up
relaxed.
those
Yes,
potatoes.
We're gonna fire,
That's right.
Yeah. So So anyway, so it's all raised bed stuff.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, and I think that's the way to go. I do. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's for especially when you don't have as much time, and
Mhm.
and you want to garden and you love gardening, but
Yeah.
yet you
It's
also have
easier
so many
on
other
you,
things.
you know?
Right. Oh yeah.
I mean, it really
Yeah.
is
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people that are doing the raised garden. So yeah, exciting for sure. All right, bragging about how busy you are makes people think you're an idiot. Okay. Almost everyone like when someone says to me, "Oh, you're so busy." Well, everybody's busy. I always say that. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one. Well, researchers from University of Georgia have found that people who frequently stress brag are usually seen as less competent and less likely to be around them. Okay, looks like almost everyone wishes they had more time in the day, and yet we all know who are constantly complaining about how busy they are. Researchers from University of Georgia found out. Okay, hang on, we got that. Those are not the workers who are overwhelmed. Wait, hold on. Those are not the workers who are overwhelmed and are productive about addressing it. That's a good thing. These are the people who stress brag like wearing it is a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm.
Stress bragging can be bad for anyone who does it too much because it's like crying wolf. Those people are less likely to be offered help when they really are burned out.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And you see that in a lot of businesses that the ones that are really getting stuff done, they may be overwhelmed and they really are probably the busiest and most productive, but they don't talk about it that much.
Right.
And the ones that are just like, oh, I need help and blah blah blah, that makes sense.
But I wonder if it becomes like when you're this stress bragging, this is the terminology they're using. I wonder if it becomes like a habit. I wonder if the people don't even realize they're doing it.
I would say probably.
You know what I mean? Like if it's almost just become a
habit.
A habit
it's
of
one
just,
of those things that I agree with that. I think given human nature and giving people the benefit of the doubt, when they do that, that may not be even for other people to get sympathy. It may be just to verbalize it yourself.
Exactly.
Because I've been around people that they're not saying those stressors and talking about that. Stress bragging is what they say there. You said. They don't do that for that sympathy or necessarily even for someone to change it. It's almost like a release valve for themselves, just how they cope.
Right.
And they may mean it a different way that you take it.
Exactly. Right.
That may be their release valve.
Right. And I think, I have actually been around people that have done this, and I'm sure everybody has, right?
Yeah.
You can think of someone like that, and I think that if you could kind of say, it's not that bad, I don't know, because then sometimes they say you're not supposed to say that, so I don't know. I mean, you could. I always say you could go two different ways. You could say, "Oh my goodness, the sky is falling," or you could say it's really not that bad. You know what I mean? Or just take a breather and take a breath and.
Or we'll get through it.
Yeah,
we'll make it.
We'll make it.
But not to say is.
Looks like we made it.
Yeah, let me talk about busy. Let's trade hats for just a minute.
But no, you can't do that. No. I think that I think sometimes, like you said, sometimes it almost becomes a second nature. It's like a valve. They're just letting it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I think that's something that realistically, that if you hear over and over, you don't realize when they are really stressed. How do you know the difference? Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it is boy cried wolf.
Right.
Thing.
And
you don't intentionally mean to dismiss their concerns, but you're not sure when the concerns are at a level that need to be really addressed, I guess.
Right. And I think like with me and like with you, I mean, I'm sure you get this told, "Oh, you're the busiest, you're extremely busy." I always know everybody's busy. I'm not any different than everybody else. Everybody's busy. Everybody always, the word no, we don't say it. We always just say yes, we can do it, or go and do. And that's all good. But sometimes, when you do need that maybe that just that little bit calmer.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think that this may be unpopular.
Popular.
Yeah.
I want to be popular.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, you went up on it. Look
Yeah,
at you,
yeah.
popular.
Yeah. Channeling that.
I'm impressed over there.
Sounds done.
I know.
Sounds done.
I'm impressed.
So anyway, no. I think people
I'm gonna need
that
that
are
again
busy,
after the show.
I think people that are busy, it becomes such a thing to where what other people look at someone else and say, boy, you are really busy. That person that they're talking to or about doesn't always see themselves as busy because it's just part of their routine.
Right.
So people that don't say no, and we know a lot of those people.
Right.
I think that you know you're busy, but at the same time, you don't think about yourself being busy. And when someone's like, "Oh, you're just busy all the time," you just, that's just my routine. That's just my day-to-day how I approach things.
Right.
So, and that's what I don't think that busy people are necessarily diminishing what they do themselves. It's just they've gotten such a routine that it's second nature. That's just how they go. But I think that sometimes the busier you are, the more difficult long term it is to just decompress because because you don't say no, and you forget how busy you are.
Right.
And I think that's one thing that the pandemic
Yeah.
taught a lot of people, a lot of busy people. It's just like, whoa, wait.
Yeah.
You need this time. So I don't know.
For sure.
But never follow up with, oh, you're really busy. I didn't think you did this much. That's not the good way to say.
Things not to say, right?
Chuck Norris would not say that.
Chuck Norris would not say that. No.
No, but
or to say, okay, for whatever reason, like you said, if because it talks about how, like when you're stress bragging, it can be a negative look on a person, and because it increases the intensity of and stress level around everyone in the office. So a lot of times, like if you work with someone like that, or you're around someone like that, and it can be a negative, right?
Yes.
So if you can get that person to realize that maybe that's just not, it's not, you're not in that, it's not the case that you are being, it is not, you're okay.
And that can also, that can alienate people.
Yeah.
When you've got that dynamic introduced into a work group, that can be to where all the others like support you even less and help you even less or whatever, and just compound the problem, so to speak. But I do like to give people the benefit of the doubt that maybe that's their release valve, and and it's okay in those circumstances to say, all of us have different levels of stress, and
that is true.
And so help me figure out where we can. You don't want anybody to have to work every day through stress. You really don't. But.
No, and that stress is not good for you.
No.
You know what I mean? And so that's something that, like, and if the person, if you can maybe talk with the person, or I would tread lightly though, if you're not,
You gotta have a good rapport with that.
Yeah. I think the thing, like what you just said, was to say, hey, we can get through this, let's do this, or hey, let's, what I mean? It's just like, okay, like when you're doing a task and you're in the middle of something, and like at maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, everybody's ready to give up, and you're like, no, we can get this done, let's get this done, let's go ahead and finish this, whatever we're doing, you know what I mean? And you need that, and sometimes the ones that are, if you want to say, stress bragging, need that little bit of a boost. No, we got this, you can do this.
And over time, I think that if you address it the right way, then that reduces that person. Because there's a lot more going on with the team dynamic, too.
Right.
I hate to pull my HR hat on for a second, but there's a lot more to go with that, because there's a need for that stress bragging.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Well, okay, so this is funny. Okay, so we're going to follow it up with basic things that took people way too long to figure out.
How to get that pool cover
boat. I'm on the slow boat. The slow train.
again, that pool cover. That took
That's-
way too long to figure out how to get that thing off.
Hey, the struggle is real, okay? Well, whatever you did, I would have done way worse, okay?
Oh,
Because
no,
I would have
no.
no
No
idea.
one-
I would have
Anybody
no
that
idea.
had never been around a pool cover in their life would have started off this whole thing way better than I
No,
did.
instead of leaves, I would have had a tree in there. I would have had trees, limbs, I'm sure, chipmunks, everything, squirrels.
Yeah.
I would have had everything in there, okay?
Yeah.
So everything you think you would have done, it would have been worse than me, okay? So basic things that took people way too long to figure out. Okay, number one, I've never heard someone say Yosemite aloud. I've heard Yo-sim-lee.
What?
Brad, I don't know. It's like, I'm shaking my head over here too. Okay, you probably know the meme, I was today years old when I learned why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for stuff you should have already known.
Okay.
So, Yosemite, but hang on, in cartoons, remember? Did we not learn that in the cartoons, Yosemite?
We should have.
We should. We
I
did.
feel like we did.
We did.
Yeah. So that's what's confusing me. I'm
I
like,
know.
wait,
You're like,
that's
who
not
doesn't know how to
something-
say that, right?
Yeah.
But if you hear people say it out loud, it's Yosemite, I guess.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the baddest outlaw?
Well, rootin' us, tootin' us.
He had two guns. He'd pull them out.
Yes.
Boom.
And he would shoot and he'd
Yes.
go up in the air.
But
from
he
the-
could never beat Bugs Bunny.
No.
Bugs Bunny
No.
always. You can't beat Bugs
You
Bunny.
can't.
Bugs
No.
was the master of
No. Yeah.
everything you learn. You got to learn from Bugs
Yeah.
Bunny. I mean, come on.
And it-
Cool
but-
as a cucumber, but eating carrots,
Yes.
good for you.
And he didn't say.
And
you
what's
know,
up, Doc? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Everything.
and what a maroon.
I cannot believe you just said that.
I must have taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
That's it. I do that all the time. Let me tell you.
Okay. So yeah. So Yosemite.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yosemite. Okay. Number two, I once accidentally shouted, "I love," during a class in 10th grade. It just, wait, and it's, I can't say this. Okay. Necrophilia.
Necro.
Oh.
What? Spell it.
Okay. Necrophilia. I don't know if I can touch that.
Necrophilia.
It says people call it, I guess, necrocommerce.
Oh.
I don't know, but you're right. No, you said
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah.
During a class in 10th grade. Okay, let's go on. Pumpkin spice does not actually taste like pumpkin.
No, it's other things.
Yeah. But I guess,
It spices to enhance the pumpkin taste. It is not to make something taste like pumpkin. Pumpkin spice is like
wait,
pumpkin
hold
flavored,
on. Okay.
and like pumpkin pie spice
Yeah.
is the
A-
spices that enhance the pumpkin pie filling. So pumpkin spice is actually just those spices that you use to enhance pumpkin pies and things like that. So it's
The
those
man just made fire. I
cinnamon
just
and-
saw. Oh,
yeah.
that is. Well, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But right? Do we not say that?
Yeah, it should be spices for pumpkin, but that's not how we talk. But that's what it is.
No.
It's those.
So
yeah,
when I go,
it's cloves,
so I go to McDonald's,
cinnamon.
whenever they have pumpkin spice, when I go through the drive-thru, I would like the spices made for pumpkin
Yeah.
drink.
But that is pumpkin spice it's pumpkin spiced. It's spiced the same way as you do for pumpkin.
Did you think
whatever.
about that? Have you thought about that? I mean,
No,
is that
I-
one that's been on your radar, or did you just pull that one out? real
No,
quickly?
that's been on my radar, and
Oh, did we have this discussion already with somebody?
No,
'Cause you look like
I
you-
watched it on TV.
Oh, everything I learned on
I
TV.
hate to say that, but good old Martha Stewart.
Did she say that?
She talked about that.
Oh, I love that. Go
Yeah, this
Martha.
has been a couple years ago in one of her, when she's not doing her
Yeah.
other
But
commercials.
it's funny
she
that-
talked about that because it's the spices that and what she actually was making was pumpkin bread pudding.
Oh, have mercy. You
And
know
so
that'd be
she
so
talked
good.
about the spices
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, these are basic things that took people way too long to figure out. And that's funny because I think, like, I've never. It's. I mean, it makes sense. It's not anything, but it's just like I just never thought about that because you always think, oh, pumpkin spice,
Yeah.
and you would think it would have a pumpkin space or a pumpkin.
It should be technically pumpkin apostrophe S spice. It's pumpkin's spice. Is. You know. Technically.
Technically, okay. In my 20s, I thought there was just red wine and white. I tried to order white wine, and I was confused when the waiter asked which one.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
wait, hang on. What's that mean? So, wait, hang on. I thought there was just red wine and white.
well, there's dry. There's, there's Merlots.
Okay,
there's
like
different, there's all
different
that
white
different
wines.
wines.
White
Like there's
wines.
some sweet. There's
Yeah.
a table wine that's sweet, white, and red. You know what? And I didn't know anything about wines.
But traditionally, are the white sweeter than the red?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. You can get it's a red sweet table wine that is like, they have sweet and red and white depending on what your food pairing is.
Right, and that is a whole nother ball game.
Most people like sweeter wines than
The drier.
the drier and the less sweet.
Right, but the sweeter ones have more sugar and more.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Yes.
where like your drier ones
Yeah.
would be a little bit more.
So
I don't know if I should even use the word healthy. I don't know if I should even use that word.
Yeah.
But then that separates whether you like what you're serving, fish or steak,
Yeah.
whether the red or the white. I get confused on that.
Yeah, I think it's red wine with pasta, maybe.
Yeah, and then
White wine with fish.
fish. I think that's right.
Yeah.
And then like
yeah,
steak. I think that is that red.
I think so.
I
mean, or a nice dark lager. I don't know. No, but I think the thing is that I feel like
What do you feel like?
I feel
What are you
like
feeling
that
like over
people
there?
that don't drink wine a lot navigate toward the sweeter. And the only reason
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that is because someone that I know drinks wine, and they were just like, I've never been a wine drinker, and they said, well, a person just starting out with wine needs to start out with something that's not dry and sweeter. So,
Right.
and I trust them, and that's how it's worked.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
and definitely, yeah. I'm just not. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of. You know.
Yeah, I was just like, red or white.
I always try to follow the lead of people around me. Then, because I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Unless
and
there's
it's
that
really-
one. There's that one that is a joke. Hey, I want that driest wine.
Driest
possible.
dry. Yeah.
And everyone's like,
Ugh, ugh. I think the thing too, though, like it's one of those things that like I really, for whatever reason, am not really going to put time and invest in figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I couldn't solve this.
I'm not a drinker.
That's
so
me. It's not.
It's
I need every brain cell I have.
yeah.
It's not something that.
And people, I know people that know a lot about that stuff, and that's great. It's just that I feel like it's like I know, now I can tell you about sodas.
Like, so
You know?
I talked to I actually interviewed in Texas a lady that she was kind of like a, I don't know if the word cage fighter, I can't remember exactly. Is it like when they,
Cage fighter / wine aficionado.
So we were talking about brain cells, and she said, "Oh, don't worry, you have a lot more than what you know you have." And I'm thinking, "No, I don't think I do. I
Yeah.
question that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really question that." But she said, "Oh, don't worry, because we were talking about like she doesn't drink, and I said I try not to either because I really try to reserve those brain cells. I try to protect them. There needs a protection there."
No.
And she said, "Oh, you've got a lot more than what you know. You'll be fine." Or whatever you want to do. And I'm thinking, well, she gets hit in the head so many times.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
Of course
be...
she's going to say that. I got more. I'm pretty sure I got more. I'm walking around. No, that's of course she's going to say that.
I'm just wondering, should I take advice from...
Oh.
I mean, right?
No.
Things I learned.
Because she's just repeating
That's-
at this point what a doctor said.
Probably.
Or her manager.
Her
Go
manager.
ahead and get hit again.
Even the manager.
You got more brain
yeah,
cells
that's
than
right.
you know.
You just take another one in the
No,
head like
just-
that. Yeah.
You got more brain cells. Because I feel like that, they say we
Right?
use about 10% or whatever. And I'm
Oh,
thinking,
I'm using-
right now, some days I'm 3.5,
I was gonna
4.
say,
I'm just like,
struggle busted. I'm pulling from every direction I could pull. It's just... I can't.
I got her up to 4.7.
Captain, I can't get up speed.
She's all she's got.
I can't. Captain, beat me up. I can't get it.
I know. But,
I'm trying though.
But yeah.
I am. I just want people to know I'm trying. Okay.
Yeah. So I just feel
what
like
makes that little
that whole
bit.
thing. Okay, so you got to know where your advice is coming from, and I think there's important context
That's
in
true.
this. She's
That's
like,
true.
well, I get hit in the head every day. I'm a grudge match cage fighter, but guess what? You got more brain cells than you know.
I know. And I'm thinking.
Probably.
I don't know.
Someone's told her that.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone.
The last thing before she. Yeah.
Got hit that last time, and it stuck on her.
Bless her heart.
I know. No, she was really awesome, though. No, she's really cool.
Yeah.
She's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Fun to talk with.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah.
You know, I love flavor.
Yeah.
A lot of flavor, a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
But when it comes to medical advice,
yeah, that
I
was
probably would.
Oh, I wasn't. Yeah, I was talking on my own. This is, you know, I could only be responsible for this vessel over here, and this vessel. I am trying my best to protect this. And I'm trying to do it for the people around me, okay? You're welcome. Okay.
Yes. I'm keeping it together for y'all.
For y'all.
That's
okay?
all I'm going to say right now.
I'm
keeping it together. This is a community service right now.
That's exactly right. All right, so now enough about the wine. So I don't know. So you have to know whether it's a dry, a sweet, or whatever. Okay, so there we go. All right. Okay, these are things that we, for those just now tuning in, that we took way too long to figure out. Okay, that carrot cake is really made with carrots. I thought it was just called that because they piped a little carrot on the top. But you ate it around Easter. Yeah. Oh, carrot cake can be anytime.
Oh,
and when you
have mercy, yes.
Oh, and
but that started out in the Depression. Carrots were
what? Who knows this stuff?
So,
where do you
so
come
spice
up with...
cake, which is basic carrot cake, is a version of spice cake, right?
Right.
So not pumpkin pie spice
no.
cake. The spice cake was something that during the Depression they had, you know, so they wanted to try to do something to help people with their diets and get nutrients and stuff like that. And carrots do that,
right.
But you can sweeten them up and you put them into the like cake batter and stuff, and they bake it, and they don't taste like carrots, and they don't have that, and they can be sweetened, and so it helped. It was using what they had a lot of.
Look
Good
at you.
times.
I feel like I could say something, and you have the fun fact. I think that's why I love hanging out, because I love the storytelling. Just tell me all of the stories.
Go to the History Channel and
that just something
and watch
really
the food that built America.
It's just really interesting, and I love a good piece of carrot cake with the carrots in it. When you see the carrots,
absolutely. Have mercy.
It's.
Yes.
I really.
I am. Yes. There's versions of carrot cake that's not got the carrots in it, and you're just like, it's a spice cake.
Thank you.
Try. Nice dry.
But
moving on.
We need more carrots.
Yeah.
Or bring on the carrots. I think the thing too. I think a good piece of carrot cake sitting next to a big piece of chocolate cake can hold its own.
Oh, absolutely. The textures alone that give you all that stuff, and you know, some people put raisins in their carrot cake.
I've seen that, and I'm not opposed to that. I can do that. Whatever.
I think carrot cake with cream cheese icing.
Oh.
And there again, you know, they didn't have a lot of like, I mean, they were rationing chocolate and they were doing all kinds of things like that. So, cream cheese icing came. There was a lot of dairies. They had cows, and so you know, one thing they had sugar and butter and cream and all of that stuff.
Lard.
So that's the icing that, you know, is of utility. So that's good.
But like,
but yeah, you set them beside each other.
Yeah.
I'm picking the carrot cake every time.
I think that's 9
times out of 10. Let's be realistic. Okay, 8 out of 10, but still. There's times that the chocolate fixes there, but most of the time that I like cream cheese icing, and it pairs perfectly with carrot cake.
Oh yeah. And then it's just like that last bite when you've timed it. Like I know it's like I have to eat it like a side. Wait, you know how I eat my cake?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
You know that, which has been talked about how I eat my cake.
Yes.
But I have it down to it. I take it very serious.
And actually, I was.
Were you impressed with me a little? It was talked about. It was talked about, but right?
Yes, but I was totally jealous at the end because I was like, I wasted my piece of birthday cake on I should have gone this route.
You should have. And I know I really like it's down to a science on that. I really do. And so I really take it. Yes, I
It
do.
was
And it's a
perfect.
little weird, but
Yeah.
it's gonna
Oh,
come out
no.
in the end really
No,
wonderful. It's
yeah.
gonna be beautiful.
Because
Yeah.
I ended up with not enough icing at the end of mine, but that's okay. Anyway, but
I
learned
know.
a good lesson from it.
I'm telling you.
And it's funny. There's people around me that still talk about that. I learned something. That's so awesome.
That's
So,
right. I
yeah.
love that. Well, I think the thing too with the carrot cake, or when you said it, okay, like when you're thinking about like dessert has to. I mean, you really have to have a really good dessert when you sit down on a table. If you're
Yes.
going to a pitch-in, because there's so many other good desserts.
Yes.
Right. So you want that dessert that's going to stand out. So you really have to bring your A game. And I think putting
Yeah.
the carrots in the carrot cake with the
Oh.
cream cheese icing, I think you're gonna
Yeah.
be a solid.
You are.
Definitely.
Amen
Okay.
to that.
All right.
I agree.
I thought roadside memorials were actual graves. These are things that you did not took long to figure out.
No.
A lot
Well,
of-
I didn't ever think that.
I didn't think that either. Yeah.
I can see where because some people it's elaborate.
Right.
You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I get.
Yeah.
I get
And I
that.
can see that though.
can see
And
that.
whatever for the families, whatever they
Yeah.
want to do and
Yeah,
need, that's
absolutely.
100%.
I
100%.
am with you on that.
The
100%.
POW, MIA, prisoner of war, missing in action, wasn't pronounced that. It was pronounced Pome.
Okay.
Okay. I was 27 years old when I realized that hump day referred to the middle of the week and not everyone. When someone said happy hump day at the office, I'd think, I'm pretty sure you can't say that here. They thought it was something.
Oh, something else. I gotcha. Okay.
Okay. I don't think that was ever on. I
No.
kind of got that. That was kind of a
Yeah.
given, especially with the camel happy hump
Yeah.
day, kind of. Yeah.
What
day is it?
Hey,
what day is it?
Someday. So.
My girls told me I couldn't say that anymore to them. Never again.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
do that. Yeah, because you're getting over the hump.
I
After
know.
Wednesday,
I get
that's
it. I
getting
get
over
it.
the
I
hump,
get it.
right?
I get it. I get it.
So no, back to cake though.
Okay.
And this I was
Back- I
I was
knew
today years
food.
old. I was
Okay.
today years old. I was only a couple of years ago, and you probably have seen this before, but I saw someone do the trick of using dental floss to cut a cake.
I saw that. I have seen that. No,
Like
and
I had not seen that
I
till
don't
like
either.
a couple of years
I know.
ago, and it cuts it perfectly.
Beautiful.
I'm like,
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go
I
ahead.
know I learned that as an adult. As
Yeah.
an adult.
It's like really.
Okay, a quart is a quarter of a gallon.
I
I think we
four
knew
quarts
that.
in a gallon.
Yeah, we knew that. Didn't we know that? We learned
Yeah.
that in school.
Yeah.
I thought the term birthday suit meant an outfit that you're literally supposed to wear on your birthday.
Okay.
All right. I thought cattle was a separate species of cow until grade school. Well, they obviously don't live in Washington County.
Right.
I mean, that's, yeah, okay.
I mean, you can't even go to preschool until you name all the types of cattle.
I see. No, I agree.
And I don't mean that
No,
bad.
I
I
agree. I agree. The road. I think it's on the test.
I think so. But it's just, I mean, it's in our DNA.
I know. Rhode Island isn't an island. I learned that at the age of older. They said Rhode Island isn't an island.
Okay.
I think we learned that in school.
Yeah.
I think. What can you think of one thing that you learned as an adult that you did not know, like or growing up, like that? I'll tell you mine. Okay, while you're pondering yours.
Okay.
And this is, I mean, and I don't mean this embarrassing. Okay, this might be embarrassing, but you know what? I don't know. Okay, I did not know that Humpty Dumpty was an egg. What did you think he was? Everybody said. I don't know. I just thought he cracked his head. I mean, like,
yeah.
I thought he was just a bald man sitting on a what do you call it, on a wall, and thought he just fell.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize he was an egg. And I'm going to be honest, my books never showed an egg.
Okay. So have you
Is
ever
that-
seen the farce? No, that makes sense.
I mean,
that makes total
I had
sense
no
because
clue.
there's a lot of those fairy tale type things that's like they'll say something and that's not literally what they mean, that person was an egg.
And it was my babysitter that would read me that book, and she never talked about an egg.
Yeah.
I mean, the word egg was never in that mention. Okay, go ahead. What was yours?
Well, No, along that Humpty Dumpty thing, the Far Side comic,
Love them.
it shows Humpty Dumpty as an egg, and he's not put back together. And it's the king's, all the horses, all the king's horses and all the king's men. But the horses are sitting there looking at him, and the king's men are like, "Hey, I think the horses want another crack at it."
I just put that up. Yes. Did you see that? Yes.
I saw that.
it. Yes.
So it's like, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Did you see that?
I did.
So
and
is
yeah.
that what made you realize
Yes,
that?
because I know. It's been a few years now, okay.
But I know.
But
I knew,
I was way over the limit.
I knew you posted that as soon as you said that. I'm
yeah.
like, didn't you just post
that? Yes,
and,
because it's something that I feel like I feel like I need to look at every little 2 or 3 year old and say, "Hey, did you know Humpty Dumpty's an egg?" I want to say that to every child that I just want to make sure that they understand that is an egg. Yeah. He was an egg. Yeah. Was there something on your end?
Yeah, there is something on my end that I did not realize until probably about 2 years ago or something.
Okay.
Is the cartons for Chinese takeout food fold down and make a plate.
Oh.
They fold down and make an actual plate for you to use, and you don't have to use any other type of plates or anything like that. They actually fold down and they lock together on the corners.
Look at that.
I
don't think I knew that.
I thought that was
That's just brilliant. That's
I mean, yeah.
Where have you been? Where's all this knowledge gone?
Oh, and it's a commercial, but I didn't know what they were saying. It was a mayonnaise commercial.
Mayonnaise.
Miracle Whip and mayonnaise, and the two old ladies said, "Can we tell Cousin May in Topeka," meaning Cousin May in Topeka, Kansas, and all I ever heard for many years was, "Can we tell Cousin May in Topeka?" She said it so fast, I was like, "What is that? I don't know what that is," and I know this is not along the exact lines.
No, but
I finally was like, "Cousin May," because we can't tell her. Cousin May in Topeka, and she says it so fast.
I'm cracking up. So anyway. Well, there's like songs like that too. Yeah, you know what I mean? Where you.
But the Chinese food thing is I didn't realize until.
That's a lot better than the Humpty Dumpty thing.
I a lot of that stuff. If you.
Yeah, it just never. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I went back and you look at him, he looks like an egg. I mean, you kind of see that. But all right, real quick, ways to save money with food.
Okay.
Right. Sort of shop at Walmart, right? Mm-hmm. 5 smart ways to save money on food. Number 1, stop being too busy to cook. Try to cook. Try to cook at home. But don't beat yourself up if you can't, if you don't have the time. Which there's
the Big Macs are buy one get one for $1. Right?
Oh, have mercy. Yeah, that's just dangerous.
Yeah.
And I have the app.
We have our.
I have the app, and
we have our weakness, and that's good. I embrace it.
I do too.
I totally embrace it.
Man, now you planted the seed. Now I gotta have one. Okay. Number 2, eat less meat. No, I'm not gonna do that. Number 3, stop wasting food.
Well, so I heard something interesting. Like they tell you to not go to the grocery store hungry because you buy a lot of stuff too.
Get your Big Mac first.
But they say that before you make dinner, that you should have the person making dinner should have a little bit of a snack or something, like whether that's like a cereal bar, something that the more hungry you are when you're making dinner, the more food you make. It's not necessarily based on, so at that time you're really hungry, you think, oh, all 4 of us will eat all of this food,
right? And
then you're not as hungry as you thought, and so you have extra food that ends up not getting eaten. I don't have that problem because
you got a teenager right now. You can't keep enough food. Okay, so stop wasting food. Not at your house. There's no wasting. Yeah. There's no wasting. Yeah, and I have a Great Dane that is very content.
Yes. Hello.
I talked about the other day. I watched the dog show. Okay, so we're watching the dog show, which I love to watch the dog show, and you have all these beautiful breeds, and everybody's like groomed and looking well. And I look over to so watching the dog show with me is my Great Dane, Zeus. So I look over, and Zeus has got on the bridge of his nose a big thing of slobber. And I said, that's why we can't be in this dog show. This is why you're sitting on the.
We could have been a contender.
This is why we cannot do this. You can,
He's like, what? What's going on? What? But I'm cute. You love me this way.
Yeah. But I'm thinking.
But don't you think the dog shows, like, it's like golf match, you know?
Oh!
Well, this is an exquisite breed.
That's why they've not asked us, Brad.
I know.
We don't get asked to golf. They don't ask us to MC golf. No. They don't ask us to do the dog show.
Great, because if they've seen us at parades, we are amazing. We would make that dog show amazing.
We would.
I could do my tractor facts.
Oh, the dog show they would love that.
We could do that with the dog.
Oh,
facts,
I know.
You know.
Yeah, did you know?
King Henry VII. You know, but yeah, they're like.
Watch his fur as it runs. They had this big poodle. I told you about the head. This had this big head thing on the poodle. The poodle had to raise its head up to look at its owner. You know what I mean? And I know Zeus was thinking she's hot, but I'm like, yeah, and I'm sure she thinks that if she saw that slobber on your nose there, big boy. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. I'm okay. So enough about that. I was just that my mind wandered to that. That's a vision that I'll never get out of my head.
That's awesome, though.
Okay, stop wasting food. Number 4, snack less. They always say to eat.
They always say to graze more.
Yeah, I know.
Depending on what you're snacking on, I guess.
Yeah. Number 5, lean on generic brands. Which really Walmart's got a lot of really great brands that like the.
There's a lot of across the industry of anything. There's a lot of great store brands out there, which in a lot of ways people don't want to say this and they don't, but there's a lot of ways that there's only one teeny tiny difference between the name brand and the store brand. You know?
I agree, 100%. And if you can save some money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then do it. And I think we've come a long way. Years ago, maybe years ago. Yes. You could taste a real big difference, but I don't think anymore. Yeah.
And that's interesting because this week we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of Sam's Cola.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's come a long way.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
A long way.
Yeah. Well, you've got a lot of the different Walmart brands and I think a lot of people.
The store brand of the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, that's
mercy.
Yeah, I know. Who said they could? I know. Yeah. They are spot on.
Yes.
They are spot on. Yeah.
Yes.
They are good. Yeah.
So real quickly, most of you know that there's someone very near and dear to my heart that graduated last Friday night, and so we're doing a party. But it was funny because I was like, well, what kind of cake do you want? It's like, well, I don't think I want a cake, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's like a birthday wedding. What? We're having a cake, you know? Right. So if the negotiation process of the cake is so hilarious. So you go to finally, well, there's going to be other people. Well, I thought it was my cake. Okay, well, yes, it is your cake, but there's going to be other people there, and I'll want a piece of cake. So you negotiate, and you have half chocolate, half white, you know, and you do all the stuff. But then, in addition, on top of that, then you do the cupcakes, you know, for that. And then you hear at the end, well, can I get an ice cream cake? It's like, at the end of the day, it was just like, I only really wanted an ice cream cake, but I go through this.
Yeah, all of that.
And so I was disappointed until I got the idea that we'll do both cakes. So
there you go.
So yeah.
No, it's a real thing.
You gotta have cake.
Gotta have cake. Gotta celebrate. Well, and then like cupcakes are really like popular now. You know what I mean? And they're easy. They're quick. They're, you know. So I have a daughter that's not into cake. And so we always compromise and she'll allow cupcakes because other people do like cake, you know, when you're celebrating something, you know, so you kind of, you know.
Corner piece. Thank you.
Oh, think on the brownies, like the corner, like when they're, a brownie,
The corner piece of that apple cake that Jeannie makes. The whole thing.
The whole thing. I was going to say, just give me a fork. Yeah. That's been actually that's been a crime that there's not been more of those being made.
And that's a cake that
In the beginning, there was fun on the radio. Then the radio industry fell victim to corporate America and venture capitalist bankers who marched in with their research and up to their armpits in debt and turned the radio band into a wasteland of cookie cutters, faceless, sound-alike stations who completely lost touch with the people they were meant to serve. Then there were two voices that cried out in the wilderness, faint at first, but becoming louder with every passing ratings book. It's okay to have fun again, to give the people what they really want to hear, and not treat them like a
Rant.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
and we
Sorry.
we are so grateful for this.
Yes.
Very grateful for
Yes.
this. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, Brad, we got to get out of here. Time's
Yeah.
flying by.
Yeah.
Big day today. It's a terrific Wednesday, hump day, beautiful day.
Yeah.
Get out and enjoy it. Remember
Gonna have a
sunscreen.
good stretch of weather, and so get out and enjoy. And one thing too is, get out, and even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes, just get out, move around, and just soak up a little bit of the sun. It really does help.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about Father's Day coming up, and right now we're going to go and hear from Walmart talking about Father's Day, but let's thank our sponsors.
All right, Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox for Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Care First Urgent Care, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, best day ever.
Summer starts at Walmart.
If you're looking for a gift for Dad, just the right swimwear, getting the pool started, building that perfect backyard patio, or searching for outdoor games or camping gear, your Walmart in Salem has it all.
Check out our summer clearance in electronics. We've got TVs on sale, lots of phone chargers, cases, and screen protectors, as well as select laptops marked down.
And if you're starting that outdoor patio, Walmart has fire pits, gazebos, folding and plastic chairs, and all the landscaping plants, mulch, and rock to make your special place a great summer location to relax.
Don't forget your summer food. Fresh watermelons, corn, and tomatoes, and lots of great prices on steaks, hot dogs, and burgers for your holiday cookouts. We have grills, charcoal, and we offer propane tank exchanges for the lowest prices in town.
Hey Brad, I'm gonna need a bigger cart.
Hey everybody, it's Brad from your local Salem Walmart, and as always, we appreciate your business at your local Salem Walmart.
If you're looking for a church in the area, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. Come see Pastor John Jackson and the congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular services are Sunday at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, or online at turningpointchurchinscottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on June the 10th and 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the food runs out at Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg, Indiana. On June the 4th through the 6th, from 6 to 8 p.m., Vacation Bible School is happening at Blue River Baptist Church. Blue River Baptist Church is located at 5624 East Farabee Road in Salem. Kids going into kindergarten through 5th grade are invited to learn what they were made for. That's Blue River Baptist Church, located at 5624 East Farabee Road in Salem. More information can be found at blueriverbaptistchurch.com. Again, Vacation Bible School, June the 4th through the 6th. See you there.
This summer, NASCAR is back at Nashville Superspeedway, June 28th through the 30th for the Ally 400 race weekend. Visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com to lock in your spot for the Rackley Roofing 200, the Tennessee Lottery 250, and the Ally 400 now.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house to see a coaster that's new for the entire crew, and they call it Good Gravy.
Good Gravy, the new family roller coaster at Holiday World and Splash and Safari. Twist and turn past a gigantic rolling pin, milk bottle, and more in a race to save Thanksgiving dinner. First forwards, then backwards. It's fun with a little gravy on top. Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Free soft drinks! Free parking! Free sunscreen!
The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, the Craftsman Truck Series Toyota 200, and the Confluence Music Festival are all happening June 1st and 2nd. Racing, camping, food, the all-new Kid Zone, the incredible Gateway Garage fan experience, and the biggest stars in music. There's something for everyone. Go to www.traceway.com to get your tickets now. Brought to you in part by the Illinois Office of Tourism and Discover Downstate Illinois.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires you know to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving mean. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through May
May 31st. Buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires and get $70 back by mail on a Bridgestone Visa prepaid card. Get up to $100 when you use your CFNA credit card. Bridgestone. Solutions for your journey. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Pepperoni fans, unite! It's crispy, cuppy, roni round the clock. Papa John's and Reese are leaping into spring at Salem with thick cut, crispy, curly cupping pepperoni. This cup and char pepperoni delivers a savory, smoky flavor explosion on our crispy, cuppy, roni offerings. Come get them for a limited time only. Call Reese at the Salem Papa John's at 812-883-3369 or order online and try these new creations today. The new topping is available on the New York style crispy, cuppy, roni pizza for $13.99. Get that crispy, curly, cuppy pepperoni on top of a foldable XL New York-style pizza with creamy tomato sauce and a 3-cheese blend. This New York-style cup pepperoni pizza is only available for a limited time, so walk fast like you're in New York City and get down with this cupped-up roni or the miniature crispy, cuppy roni Papa Bites for $4.99. Call 812-883-3369 for your Salem Papa John's or order online or use the app for Papa Rewards. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And be sure to stop in to sign up for Holiday World tickets and a chance to go see the Reds play in Cincinnati, courtesy of your Salem Papa John's and WSLM Radio.
Emergencies sometimes happen after hours, so here's an urgent care that's close to home and open on your schedule. Care First Urgent Care in Pekin will be open 7 days a week, beginning April the 28th. New hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Care First Urgent Care is independently owned and operated and offers no appointment needed and walk-in care for non-life-threatening conditions to ages 6 months and up. Services include respiratory and sinus infections, injuries, allergies, asthma, flu and COVID, basic lab tests, DOT physicals, school sports physicals. Coming soon, X-ray, telehealth, occupational medical services for workers, compensation injuries, and even Botox cosmetic injections. For more information, call 812-668-6316. Find them on Facebook or online at cfurgentcare.com.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter, like the stair that only creaks when everyone else in the house is asleep. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Give Seth at Marshall's a call today at 812-967-3742, and we'll be glad to take care of you.
She's the first lady of rock and soul, Patti LaBelle, live. Patti LaBelle. Friday, May 10th at the Louisville Palace. One of Rolling Stone magazine's top 100 singers. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com or the Palace Theater box office. Patti LaBelle.
Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860, providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
The world's biggest bourbon and music festival, Bourbon and Beyond 2024. A perfect blend of bourbon, culinary, and music with Zach Bryan, Dave Matthews Band, Tyler Childers, Neil Young, Beck, and Louisville's own My Morning Jacket. Matt Lunchbox 20, Cody Jinks, Maren Morris, The Head and Heart, Tedeschi Trucks Band, The National, Whiskey Myers, Chris Isaac, Young the Giant, Teddy Swims, Milky Chance, and more. September 19th through 22nd in Louisville, Kentucky. Single day and weekend passes, camping and hotel packages. On sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
Caring people make the difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
Introduce your family and friends to one of Salem's oldest traditions, home cooking from Mama Rosa's in Salem. Whether you're getting that one-of-a-kind tasting pizza, baked spaghetti, hot sandwiches, or a variety of other Italian food and artisan pizzas, Mama Rosa's has something for everyone. Open Tuesday through Thursday 4 to 9 for dining and carry-out, Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays from 11 to 9. Mama Rosa's brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizzas, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their homemade potato salad, slaw, and desserts. Then come back for Friday night's home-style buffet from 4:30 to 8 or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $12.99, where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods. Stop in and see Joanne and her family at Mama Rosa's and make some new memories or relive your childhood with that one-of-a-kind taste. Dine in or call 812-883-6296 to take the great taste of Mama Rosa's pizza home with you.
At Meadowview Health and Rehabilitation, we offer hope in the form of our Moving Forward short-term rehabilitation to home program. With a full range of therapy programs, the goal of Moving Forward Rehabilitation is to help people return home safely with the skills they need to live life on their own terms. Call us and ask us about your Medicare replacement policy or managed insurance policy and what your benefits are. We are here to help. For more information about Meadowview, visit ASCSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-4681. An extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877.
Help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe.